Do you want an affordable travel trailer that's perfect for a couple but still offers plenty of storage and looks great? Then this right here is a great option, right? This is the Campsite Reserve 25 MW. This is the West Coast version, and there's just so much to love about this RV. I mean, like, start in the kitchen, for example, right? You have the raised bar top here, which really kind of elevates the whole look of the kitchen. You're going to have pressed countertops, which allows you to undermount the stainless steel bowl. You can see it comes with a drying rack, high-rise pull-out faucet, soap dispenser here as well. And because you have this raised up, it allowed them to install an electrical outlet in there instead of having to be like underneath cabinets or something like that. And I think this is great. You can put a coffee maker there and be good to go. You also get some prep space here over to the side. Plus, they recessed the cooktop so you have the glass cover here as well. Now, in lieu of an oven, they swapped it out and went with the microwave, air fryer, convection microwave combo, all of that right into one. And I think that's fantastic. I don't know if you've used an air fryer before. I absolutely love mine at home. Honestly, use it more than the oven or anything else. It just works really, really well. You also see two very deep drawers. So I do like the fact that they're going to be deeper than most. And right around the corner here, if we open this up, you have space for a trash can. Now, this is where I would put it. The other option is actually going to be right over here. And this is kind of unique, but you have more space right there. So if you want, you can put it there. But for me, I want it closer to the kitchen because that's where I'm going to be throwing most stuff away. I'm probably going to use this for like shoes or something else. Speaking of shoes, you will also see that you have a cutout right here. And if you really want, you can use this for shoes here too. And you may be saying, but Ian, that's a pantry. And sure, if you want to use it for a pantry, you can absolutely do that. But bear in mind, as I mentioned, this one has a lot of storage. You have another pantry here hidden behind the entertainment center. So it really does give you a lot of versatility in the storage of this floor plan, which is what I love. You also can see you have a spot there for a nice big TV. You have the fireplace down below, which acts as a space heater. So that way, as you're sitting right here on that jackknife sofa, you just have a great shot over there to the TV. Now, this does fold down into a small bed, but again, it's probably only going to be for kiddos. Kind of same thing with the dinette here. But I do like that they have the dinette just because it gives you a spot to be able to not only sit and eat a meal, but more importantly for me is to be able to play like a board game. Big board game guy. So if you invite friends over, you're able to do that. USB ports there as well in case you need to charge anything. But my opinion, probably the best part about this dinette is the storage underneath. Now, you do have to lift these up a little to pull them out, and they're not on any tracks or anything, so you can technically pull it right out. But take a look at how much storage you actually have here. Like crazy, crazy amounts of storage, and you have that on both sides, which is really cool. Kind of taking a step back a little bit further, I do want to talk about the fridge here. This is a 10.7 cubic foot fridge freezer, so tons of storage here. You'll also see that this unit does come with a water filter, so that way you have safe drinking water. I enjoy that as well because, in my opinion, you should definitely have a water filter no matter what the RV, even if it's an inline one. So if you're RVing down, you don't have one, pick one up. You never know what you're going to get in the water. Take a look up the ceiling, a few quick things. One of them I want to talk about is the fact you have a max air fan right here. That is awesome. You want to get the smells out of here quick, that'll do it. You can also see you have your AC system right over there, and that does have the quick dump option. Now, taking a step in the back, one is a rear bath, and the rear bath does not disappoint. I think they did a great job here. I mean, sitting on the toilet, you can see I have good leg room, good shoulder space in here, no issues whatsoever. The tub over to the side, it's not really a tub, it's more like a high threshold wall shower, right? Because you're not going to be able to bathe in here. But I like the higher wall because that means the curtain has a better chance of not splashing everywhere. But the curtain will actually stay in here. And at 6 foot tall, I can stand underneath the skylight, which is pretty great. You'll also see that you have towel hooks right outside the shower, so they're easy to get to. Big vanity here. You have a huge sink. You have storage underneath. Maybe able to fit like a tiny trash can in there, possibly. But the other thing I love about it is the other storage, right? So you have a big mirrored medicine cabinet, and more importantly, over to the side, take a look at that. You have another big wardrobe back here. Now, this one does have a tankless water heater. The control for it's right here. So you basically have limitless hot water, and it's essentially on demand. So you touch a button, and that thing fires right up. You'll have hot water in like 5 or 6 seconds, which is pretty great. Then coming up to the front, this, of course, is going to be the bedroom. Now, you have that big wardrobe in the back, but that doesn't mean that you don't still deserve some clothes storage in the bedroom, and they have that with the hanging space, storage underneath, more storage all the way across the top. And then you see on both sides of the bed, you have a little bit different options, because this one has a nightstand, but you also get a single inverted outlet. So if you have a CPAP machine, you can plug it in there, and that is inverted. It's not just prepped, it is truly already inverted, which I think is fantastic to have straight from the factory. You'll also see right here, you have some lights. You have a couple different light color options. If you like the blue light look, setting the mood, I don't know. If you want to read a book, you can hit it one more time and you'll get the light there. There's also going to be a shelf behind that wardrobe on that side. And a few last things right over here is more. I mean, take a look at this storage. This is super deep. I can bury my arm in here. Like, huge storage right here for additional clothing storage, whatever else you need to store. And you have TV connection in here. I mean, this thing inside is absolutely killer. All right, let's take a look at the outside of the Campsite Reserve 25 MW West Coast Edition. Right up front here is the power tongue jack, making it nice and easy. It's not only disconnect and connect to your tow vehicle, but also it helps make it easier to level the RV front and back. Two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover there, rails for the battery. You also see a battery disconnect is nice and easy to access, so you can quickly shut off all power to the car, the drain rather, from the coach onto the battery. You can also see the diamond plating up front to protect that front end, and you have the smooth aluminum front here, which not only looks nicer, but again, also just makes that easier to clean. Coming around to the side, you can see that you have the upgraded aluminum siding on here. Not only is this thicker, also just looks a whole heck of a lot better than your standard aluminum. Opening up the pass-through, you'll see it does have a magnetic catch. If we take a look inside, you'll see you have a spot to be able to hang a few items. Big pass-through storage over up in the front. Not only do you have a light, but also your solar charge controller is located right up there. Taking a few more steps back, we'll open up the outside kitchen here. You can see that you have your refrigerator and the Greystone griddle. Now, this is meant to plug in right there into that propane quick connect. But if you have like a Blackstone or something, you want a bigger griddle, by all means, you can just set it up right here and plug it in instead of using the Greystone. But again, I like that they do give you that option. To get in, you get the Lippert solid step. If you're not familiar with these, the first step is going to be a little bit bigger so that it's easier to get in and out. Aluminum treads as well, so they're not going to rust. They just fold up into the door jamb. Speaking of the door, I really do like the tempered glass door that they put on the Campsite Reserves. Not only does it look great, the other thing I like about it is that it has a window built in, and because the tint, you can't even really notice. It is prepped if you want a shade. It does not come with it from the manufacturer. It's something you have to install, but it is a pretty easy installation, and that will give you that privacy at night. You also see the foldable grab handle just to aid in entering and exiting the coach. Next to that are going to be your two outside speakers. I do like that they have the kind of a red light. That's kind of neat. But if you want to listen to some music outside, that gives you the capability to do it. You can also take your TV and put it right out here. It uses the same bracket. Then you can connect it right here with your cable outlet and the plug in there. Taking a look up top, you have the power awning with an LED light strip, so you have good usable camp space. Square windows on the Campsite Reserve 2. They look really, really cool. Definitely something that's a little bit newer we started to see in the industry. One of the things I do have to mention is how well the Campsite Reserve tows. I mean, take a look at the shocks that are on this thing. I mean, crazy, crazy suspension system. I've got a lot of compliments on how well a Campsite Reserve tows, and that is going to be a big part of it. Coming around to the back, we can see the square tubular bumper with the end caps there. Our low point drains will be located back here. You can also see that you have a fully enclosed and insulated underbelly. So that way it keeps things nice and clean. Also keeps it a little bit warmer there in the cold climates. Black tank flush is actually located back here, so it's easy to wash out that black tank. Your other water connections will be right next door. And you have a backup camera mounted up top. It's not just prep, that actually has the camera with it. Coming around to the side, a few of the things I want to hit on. One is the fact that you have a light back here, and I really enjoy that because oftentimes I'm hooking up at night. You know, I get out of work late, have to set it up. I like having the light. Outside shower with hot and cold water access. This is actually access to the water pump for easy winterization. The on-demand water heater will be located right here. 30 amp detachable power cord, and your cable inlet will be there as well. If you're seeing this and you're saying, Ian, I love this thing, where can I get one? How much is it? we'll have a link in the description. Just feel free to click on that. Thanks for watching. I'm Ian Baker. Until next time, we'll see you.